Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing another hair mask, and this is one of my favorite cleansing masks to do. We're going to need just 3 ingredients for this mask, and this is the major ingredients. This is cinnamon powder. It is preferable that you use cinnamon powder for this mask because you're going to mix it into a paste before you proceed to apply that to your hair. So here I have my cinnamon powder, and the quantity that you're going to end up using for your mask largely depends on the length and the volume of your hair. For my hair, I use 10 spoonfuls of powder to avoid having to make more while applying it to my hair. And while I'm scooping my powder into my designated bowl, you already know the drill, citizens. If you're a returning subscriber watching this video, thank you so much for joining me again. And if you're a new member of my audience watching this video, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell beside so you'll be notified whenever I post new content. Everybody, if you're watching this, give this video a thumbs up to help with engagement for this channel and to help more people who need to see this video to see it here on YouTube. So I'm going to simply go ahead and scoop my powder into my bowl, and I use 10 spoonfuls of powder like I said. My plastic spoon here is kind of equivalent to a tablespoon, so I simply used it to measure out my powder into my bowl. This powder, the texture is super fine, so you don't have to bother about having particles in your hair, and you do not need to bother about straining the paste like we recommend if a mask would tend to leave particles in your hair. So after emptying my powder into my bowl, I went ahead to pour water into the powder, and I want to say that the quantity of water that you're going to need for your mask should be equivalent to the quantity of powder that you use. You don't want to pour in too much water to avoid getting a very watery paste. Your paste should literally be a paste. So I gradually poured in water into the powder, and guys, let me quickly say this powder does not dissolve in water. Of course, the easier way to do this is to simply put everything into a blender and blend that up, but there was a way it was the day that I filmed this video and I couldn't do that, so I simply poured my water into the bowl and then I added my olive oil into the bowl. So those are the 3 ingredients you're going to need for this mask. We're keeping it simple for this one. I simply used powder, that's the cinnamon powder, and then I used water, and I also used olive oil. So I just put all of that into the bowl and I stirred it continuously for a while. As you can see, it wasn't mixing up at all. In fact, you can literally move the powder one side and then you will see the water underneath the powder. So like I said, you can blend this to make it easier for you, or you can do it the hard way like I choose to and end up using your fingers to mash the entire thing. Now let's get into cinnamon and why I'm suddenly using it to prepare a hair mask for my hair. Cinnamon is a spice which is widely known for its aromatic flavor. It's used as a condiment in cooking foods, in preparing cereals, in making things like yogurt, and it's also known for its medicinal properties. Cinnamon is derived from the inner bark of some trees of the species genus Cinnamomum, and the color is a warm brown. It typically comes in powdered form or the bark form. So while I go ahead to continue mixing my mask, I decided to try this for my hair because it's a great cleanser. It has some amazing benefits which, when applied directly to your hair consistently, tend to transform your hair and make your hair grow healthier and more luscious. Now, some of the benefits of cinnamon as a hair mask include that it helps to stimulate blood circulation throughout the scalp. Blood circulation throughout the scalp helps to encourage hair growth, and it helps to lessen hair loss. Cinnamon also has some antifungal properties which aid the treatment of dandruff, and like I said, it helps to cleanse the hair and scalp, and overall it helps to keep your hair healthy and strengthen your hair strands. So I want to recommend that if this is going to be the first time you are attempting a cinnamon mask, you do a patch test at the back of your head preferably, so that you'd see how your hair reacts to the mask. And if you have no problems, you can go right ahead and apply the mask all over your hair. But if you experience any reactions, I suggest you wash it out immediately and opt for another mask. So the consistency of my mask by the time it was done was like a gel. It kind of looked like jello, but that notwithstanding, that's how your paste is supposed to look like, or just a little less thick. So as you can see, I'm doing this in my shower today because it's one of the messiest masks that you can possibly do. It tends to just leave a mess. So I suggest you do this in your bathroom as opposed to doing it outside the bathroom. So I'm simply wetting my hair with water first before I proceed to apply my cinnamon mask to my hair. And let me point out another thing. This mask has absolutely no slip, so you want to make sure that your hair is detangled to an extent before you proceed to apply this to your hair. Otherwise you would struggle a little. My hair was not detangled here, but I was able to work the mask into my hair and detangle in the process. It's not completely undoable, but you will just struggle a little. So go ahead and apply this all over your hair. Don't forget to wet your hair. And once you're done, twist your section up and then go to work on the other sections. One thing that I love so much about this mask is that it helps to define my curls. By the time I was done with the application, my curls were popping so much that I started to wish I did not have to wash this out of my hair. So I'm gonna leave you guys to watch this video. Sorry, I have talked from the beginning up until this point. I'm gonna leave you guys to watch this video and then I'll come back to round up and show you guys how my hair was by the time I was done applying the mask. So I'm done with my application here. I'm simply going to unravel my twist. I had to separate my curls a little bit to prevent knots and tangles. So like I said, this mask does not have any slip, so you want to be extremely careful. So I took some time to gently separate my curls to make sure that the rest of my wash day was easy. So that's what I'm doing right here. So I'm finally done with that. That took a while, and look at these curls. Just look at these curls. Look at these curls. Anyway, I went ahead to feel myself a while. Guys, these are the things that make wash day take so much time. And then I proceeded to put my hair in a bun of sorts at the back of my head. I secured that with an elastic band, and then I went ahead to cover my plastic bag. I let the plastic bag stay on for 15 minutes. I didn't sit too long with this one, and then I proceeded to wash my hair. And that's really it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.